Throwing his Bortles on third down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Anthony Barr in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Sherrills. Escapes the defender. A good return there, 17 yards. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense, and this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first-ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly, but overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be, because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. A dump down to McKinnon. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
Bortles now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go. Blue, Z. Hey, check. 3 down. Ace. Check 99.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Little motion now from the tight end.
Check. Ace.
From the gun on third down, Bortles forced out to his left. 20. He finds Ivory here. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Bortles. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. On the ground, Ivory. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Ivory taking it in. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked. Well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by Chris Ivory taking it into the end zone. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Dancing to his left. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Well, thank you. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league for quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers. Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Fournette, a first down carry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it. Bortles dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Throwing is Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. So Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is knocked down from the side. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Bortles. And he is going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Bortles. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And out now come the Vikings. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Bridgewater. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
False start, offense.
Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now I don't think they have any choice.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, it wasn't so much that looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And I think the ball's out.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
McKinnon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And they're going to speed things up here. They run it with McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looked defensively. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Start offense.
They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So the penalty really winds up hurting him there.
Yeah, it winds up pushing him back. Sure enough, the field goal comes up short.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In motion right is Robinson. Back now in Jacksonville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Bortles. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they send a man in motion right. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Bridgewater on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Bridgewater. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The play clock's running down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Now it's the backup Keenum. Wright's got it. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's Keenum. Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. On first down, it's Keenum. A dump down to McKinnon. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Here's Keenum now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And an alley to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. A dump down to McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Bridgewater now on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it'll bring up third down. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Bortles now to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty...
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third down, here's Ivory. Room here to run. And now running right through it. Chris Ivory off to the races. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, partner, I know that you and I were raised that in this situation, just take a knee. You got the game pretty much salted away, but instead of that, they throw it. Another touchdown.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see this post-game handshake.
Maybe a conservative run up the middle, but to pass the ball and then score, yeah, some awkward handshakes coming up.
Yeah, this could be one of those, yeah, nice game, buddy.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.